Metro Health is the official sports medicine provider of GVSU Athletics. The experienced team at Metro Health Sports Medicine cares for the Lakers and will keep you at the top of your game. Check out all they have to offer at metrohealth.net. I'm Jeremy Bolker along with Jake Levy, and we are now joined by number 31, Cassidy Boensch from your Grand Valley State Lakers. All right, great to hear from you. And Cassidy, as I'm reading the bio here, if you could, I want to know how you got to Grand Valley, but where exactly are you from? Because I cannot pronounce the name of this town.
It's called Augrey, Michigan. It's a little town on the east side.
Okay, Augrey. So those of you playing spelling bee at home, that's AU space GRES. Okay, so where did you say that was exactly again from?
It's the east side of the state.
Okay.
It's north, yep.
Okay, so how'd you get to Grand Valley?
I was recruited here when I was in 9th grade, and I committed here after my sophomore year. And then when Coach Mike came, I recommitted to him, and I've just been here. But I've known I was going to be at GV for a really long time now.
You stand about what, 6'4"?
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot or anything, but when did you hit your growth spurt? I got to know. Because you were towering over me, which is not saying a lot, but still.
I've always been really, really tall, but I was about 6 foot in middle school, and then kind of just grew a little bit extra after that. But yeah.
Does it have that growth? So how good were you at 6th grade basketball then, if you were in middle school towering over everybody?
I grew to 6 foot when I was 12 years old, so it's pretty uncoordinated, but definitely a huge advantage to be 6 foot against some little girls, but definitely took a while to grow into my height.
Well, you've certainly grown into it now in your sophomore season, and your coach has talked endlessly about that great senior leadership you guys have at the front court. How big has that been for you to have Taylor and Corinne kind of showing you the ropes on how to play that front court role in the Mike Williams, Phil Sayers team?
They're huge. They help us in everything, and I think it showed especially this weekend when we took that tough loss, and they were just there supporting us, all of us really, and we are overall such a young team that having them there really, really helps. So
it's kind of nice, though, on the flip side, because most of you are so young. You kind of got to grow up together.
Yeah, for sure. They're there to guide us, but we're definitely doing it together. I know the sophomore class is a really big class this year, and we're just growing together. And our point guard, Jen, she's stepping into a lot of big roles, so it's been good.
One of the things that Coach Rick Wesley always says is the point guard and the center are those two kind of focal points of the team. They anchor everything. For you two to be sophomores together, kind of growing in that point guard center connection, do you feel something like that? Do you guys kind of have a chemistry going on right now?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. There's a lot of things we can bounce off each other, and we see the court from totally different perspectives. So, whenever I think something's one way, she just adds another perspective to that, and it really helps balance things.
That's a nice way of saying she tells you you're wrong.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Number 31, Cassidy Boensch joining us. And finally about this team, again, you guys are 5-1 overall. But about your play when you come into the game, because a lot of times you are maybe, let's say, coming in from the bench, is that type of spark that you can provide the team. How does that all happen?
So, yeah, that, it depends on when you're called. But I think anytime you go in, you got to bring a lot of energy and just provide those good minutes. And that was something that happened this weekend when, Corinne was in some foul trouble there, and I played more minutes than, maybe I'm used to, but just being there and being ready to be called on and whatever you're needed to do. So.
All right, Cassidy, we just got a few questions here for you as we put you on the full court press. What is the last emoji that you have used?
Most likely the laughing, crying face.
Laughing, crying face.
That's a popular one.
Yeah.
It has been a popular one. What's been your last social media post, if it is, of course, PG-13 or under?
I probably retweeted a basketball tweet.
Okay. Would you choose Netflix, Hulu, or YouTube? Netflix. Have you got a favorite series or show that you're watching on Netflix right now?
The Office.
Player most likely to coach on the team?
I could see Jen coaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jen DeBoer?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. If you could change anything about your roommates, what would it be?
I don't think I'd change anything.
Wow.
They're great.
Feel free to boo her for that answer.
Yeah, usually with the men what we have is the cleaning issues. And usually resolved to the bathroom, so you ladies are okay in that category,
We're
right?
either clean or mutually dirty, so it's whichever one.
Okay, equal opportunity offenders, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Cassidy, thank you so much for coming on the program. Continued success here in your career, and we're glad you're a Laker, and let's go get them, okay?
Yep.
All right, number 31, Cassidy Boensch, joining us here on the GVSU Women's Basketball Weekly Report with Mike Williams. Be back with Mike Williams right after this on the Grand Valley Sports Network.